Let me be real with you for a second. Every single get-rich video you've ever watched starts the same way. Just invest $10,000 here. Put your savings into this. Use your emergency fund and... But what if you don't have $10,000? What if you don't have savings? What if, after all your bills are paid, you have literally nothing left at the end of the month? Does that mean wealth is just not for you? Because that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like when every financial guru out there assumes you already have money to start with. But here's the thing. Some of the wealthiest people in the world started with absolutely nothing. $0, zero connections, zero safety net. And they didn't get rich by luck. They got rich by following a specific roadmap. A roadmap that nobody really talks about. A roadmap that doesn't require money to start. It requires knowledge, action, and time. Today, I'm going to give you that exact roadmap, step by step, from $0 to real, lasting wealth. So if you've ever felt like wealth was out of reach because you have no money, this video is for you. Pay attention, because this could change everything. Why most people stay broke. Before we get into the roadmap, I need you to understand one thing first. Most people stay broke not because they don't work hard. They stay broke because they never learn how money actually works. Think about it. We spend 12 to 16 years in school. We learn math, we learn history, we learn science. But nobody, and I mean nobody, teaches us how to build wealth, how taxes work, how investing works, how to start a business, how to make money work for us instead of the other way around. So by the time we're 18, 21, 25, we're already behind. We're already making decisions about money without ever being taught the game. And that's exactly where the roadmap starts. Not with money, it starts with knowledge. Because here's the truth. A person with $0 but the right knowledge will always end up wealthier than a person with $10,000 but no knowledge, every single time. The knowledge comes first. Everything else follows. Step 1. Learn the game. So step 1 is simple. Learn how money works. And I'm not talking about just watching random videos or reading one blog post. I'm talking about actually understanding the system. How taxes work, how investing works, how businesses generate money, how wealth is actually created and transferred. Now, the beautiful thing is, all of this information is completely free. YouTube alone has thousands of videos that can teach you everything you need to know about personal finance, investing, taxes, and business. Books from your local library, completely free. Podcasts, free. Online courses, many of them are free. There is zero excuse in 2026 to say, I can't afford to learn, because learning costs nothing except your time. And here's what I want you to do. Spend just 30 minutes a day learning about money. That's it, 30 minutes. In 1 month, you'll know more about wealth than 90% of the people around you. But learning alone isn't enough. You have to actually do something with what you learn. Which brings us to step 2. Step 2. Develop a high-value skill. Step 2 is where things get real. You need to develop a skill that people will actually pay for. Now, I know what you're thinking. I already have a job. I already have a skill. Maybe you do. But here's the question. Is that skill making you wealthy? Or is it just paying your bills? There's a huge difference. A high-value skill is something that solves a real problem that people or businesses desperately need solved. And the good news? You can learn high-value skills for free, or for almost nothing. Here are some examples. Writing and content creation, digital marketing, web development, graphic design, video editing, social media management, copywriting, data analysis. These are all skills that are in massive demand right now, and every single one of them can be learned from free resources online. Pick one, just one, and commit to getting really, really good at it. Because once you have a skill that the market wants, you now have leverage. You have something valuable, and valuable things can be turned into income, even with $0 in your pocket. Step 3. Start making your first dollar. Step 3 is where most people get stuck, actually making money. And here's why. They think they need a website. They think they need a business license. They think they need thousands of dollars to set up. They overthink it. The truth? You can start making money with just a phone and the skill you just learned. Here's how. If you learned writing, offer to write content for small businesses for free at first, then charge once you have samples. Post on LinkedIn. Offer your services. If you learned graphic design, create designs for local businesses who need logos or social media posts. Fiverr is a free platform where you can start selling your work immediately. If you learned video editing, offer to edit videos for small YouTubers or content creators. There are creators out there right now who desperately need editors. The point is, you don't need money to start making money. You need a skill, and you need to put yourself out there. Your first dollar might be $20. It might be $50. It might be $100. That's not the point. The point is, you just prove to yourself that you can make money outside of a paycheck. And that feeling? That changes everything. Step 4. Build your income. Now here's where it gets interesting. Step 4 is scaling that income. Once you've made your first dollar, you don't stop. You keep going. You keep improving your skill. You keep finding more clients. You keep raising your prices as you get better. And this is where most people make a critical mistake. They raise their income, and then they spend all of it. They lifestyle creep right back into being broke. Don't do that. Here's the rule I want you to follow. Every time you make extra money outside of your main job, whether it's $50, $200, or $1,000, save or invest at least 50% of it, right away, before you spend a single dollar on anything else. Because that extra income is not for spending. That extra income is your weapon. That's the money that's going to start building your actual wealth. And speaking of which, that brings us to Step 5. Step 5. Invest, even if it's small. Step 5, and this is a big one, is investing. Now, I know what you think. I can't invest. I have no money. But here's the truth. You don't need a lot of money to start investing. You literally don't. Apps like Robinhood, Fidelity, or Vanguard let you start investing with as little as $1. $1, that's it. And the smartest thing you can invest in when you're starting from zero? Index funds. Index funds are basically a basket of stocks that tracks the entire market. They're simple, they're low risk compared to picking individual stocks, and historically, they've returned about 8 to 10% per year over the long run. Now, 8 to 10% might not sound like a lot at first, but when you factor in compound interest, meaning your money earns money and then that money earns more money, the results over time are insane. Let me show you with real numbers. If you invest just $200 a month starting today and you get an average 10% return per year, after 20 years, you'll have over $150,000. $200 a month. That's less than most people spend on eating out. And if you can push that to $500 a month, after 20 years, you're looking at over $370,000. The key is start now. Even if it's $10, $20, $50 a month, the amount doesn't matter as much as the habit, because time is the most powerful force in building wealth, and every day you wait, you're losing it. Step 6. Think long-term and be patient. Step 6, and this is the hardest one for most people, is patience. Building wealth from zero doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a week or a month. It takes years. And most people give up before they ever see the results. But here's what I want you to remember. You didn't get into debt overnight. You didn't fall behind overnight. So you're not going to get out of it overnight either. The people who actually build wealth from nothing are not the smartest people in the room. They're not the luckiest. They're the ones who stay consistent. The ones who show up every single day, learning, working, investing, even when they don't see results yet. Because the results are coming. They always do, but only if you don't quit. Think of it like planting a tree. You plant it today, you water it tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. For weeks, maybe months, nothing seems to happen. But one day, it grows. And once it starts growing, it grows fast. Wealth is the same way. You just have to keep planting. So let me recap the roadmap real quick. Step 1. Learn how money works. Free knowledge, 30 minutes a day. Step 2. Develop a high-value skill that people will pay for. Step 3. Start making your first dollar, even if it's small. Step 4. Scale your income and save at least 50% of everything extra you make. Step 5. Invest early, invest consistently, even if it's just a little bit. And Step 6. Be patient. Stay consistent. Don't quit. That's it. That is the roadmap from $0 to real wealth. No secret tricks, no hacks, no shortcuts. Just knowledge, action, and time. And the best part? You can start today, right now, after this video ends. You don't need permission. You don't need money. You just need to decide that you're done letting your financial future be controlled by someone else. If this video helped you, do me a favor. Subscribe to Wealth Context. This is what we do here. We break down the real truth about money and wealth so you can actually build a better financial future. Drop a comment below and tell me, where are you starting from? Are you at zero? Do you already have a skill? I want to hear your story. I read every single comment. And share this video with someone who needs to hear it, because everyone deserves to know this roadmap. This is Wealth Context. Stay wealthy, stay smart, and I'll see you in the next one.